Welcome to STL City Showdown. I'm AJ, and this is Steve, and we are winners. Woo!
I didn't think we were allowed to do this anymore. By the way, here. So, I got my little chart here. How many weeks in without a win, and we get to erase that all over again. And now we get to write. Oh, look at my thing go. There we go. We get to write big 0 with a smiley face. Yay! We get to reset. Oh my
Guys, and I didn't realize this. Our last win was May 31st, which means we literally did not win in June and half of July. That was 43 days ago. 43 days ago, Steve. What has happened in the last in the last 43 days, I got engaged. We started planning a wedding, and yeah, a lot's been going on. It's like, holy moly. What about you?
Right. Well, for the United States, we had a parade for the military. That was kind of weird, but we've had that. We've had a couple major holidays since then. It's weird. School got out. School has been out since the last time we won. That's how long it's been since we won. School has been out. That's wild.
Okay. Well, our first game, you want to go over our first game?
Yeah. So before we get going, again, STL City Showdown, go ahead and find us on Facebook. You see us all the time. You see us on Discord. We're on Reddit. We are on, not on X anymore. We are on Blue Sky. We occasionally will post things on Instagram, but we're there. We're public. When you see us, comment on the things we're doing, and we're here to help you guys kind of connect to the game. We're the everyman kind of podcast. So, as this game is going on, I'm preparing for another hoop-de-doop-de-doo. What kind of game are we going to do? And as we're winning, I'm like, let's have some fun with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to give each other famous movie quotes, and we have to find a way to connect it to the game. And then we can kind of share back and forth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a quote. You're going to tell me what makes you think of the game. And by the way, we're doing this cold. We haven't rehearsed this, and you guys are going to get our reaction as well. So the first one for me is, good night, Wesley. Good night. Good work. Sleep well. Almost like it kill you in the morning. And that's from Dread Pirate Roberts from The Princess Bride. So, good night, Wesley. Good work. Sleep well. Almost like it kill you in the morning.
Ugh. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of our hope tonight. We're so excited about this win, and we know that this is just a temporary thing. We're just going to sleep well, but then the hope is what's going to kill you.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
What was going through your mind when you picked this?
So when I saw that quote, I'm thinking back. I could imagine Hartle going by the head coach of Portland during halftime and whispering that line to him. And the Portland coach not understanding why. There's no connection. It's like, why is this guy talking to me? You're going to kill me in the morning. And he comes out and puts 2 in their hearts in the second half. That was wild. And those were bangers too. This wasn't some set piece or an own goal. This was Hartle just slamming it in there. And by the way, we scored 2 goals against a good goalie. This wasn't going against the LA Galaxy goalie where Klaus was able to bang 3 in. It was a good goalie that had pretty decent saves. And so that's what I was thinking whenever I saw that quote. I was like, oh yeah, that's Hartle all the way. He had the demon in him whenever he said that.
Okay, I got a movie quote for you, and I'm quoting one of the most legendary movies of all time that I've only seen once. But
I already know what it is. It's the Emoji Movie. I got you, man. I got you.
Okay, I'm thinking a little more old school, we're kind of millennials, we're kind of old. Okay, you ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, here we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. From Babe the movie.
Wilbur. All right, every teacher's like, yes, we get it. That'll do, pig. You know what? When you're saying that, I'm thinking back when Celio had to be pulled off because of that shoulder. That's Critchley telling that to Celio. He's done everything he could, and he's tired, and he's exhausted, and that'll do, pig. Pat him on the shoulder and put him on the bench.
Orozco. So he could tell that 90 minutes plus 3 minutes, he was kind of doing the sub sign. He was just super tired, and finally
they
subbed him off with Hebert, and Orozco went by Critchley, and Critchley gave him a little pat on the back, and I'm envisioning, that'll do, Orozco. That'll do.
Yeah. It's so funny because both of us are the head coach is saying that to the player, which is good. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
All right. So this is a longer one, but this is one of my favorite lines in movie cinema history. It's Principal Max Anderson from Billy Madison. What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
So rational thought. Okay, so what I was thinking is if for some reason, you know how like they mic up players in different sports? If you could mic up Critchley's head, and when he brought Watts on the field, that's what...
Come on, man. Don't be doing that.
Did it?
Yeah. Or that would have been that side judge that puts up the numbers. He would have looked over at Chris and been like, "You said what now?
Are you sure you want to do this? Don't you want to win?"
He's like, "I'm not putting those numbers in." Are you sure? That's the dumbest thing. Anyway, everyone around here is a little dumber for hearing that. For me, it would be all of the City players listening to that Portland guy that shouldered, that bodied Celio, trying to act like he didn't just try to intentionally hurt our player. Whatever defense he would have given for throwing a shoulder into Celio like that, and then like patting Celio to tell him to get over it. Nah, champ. That's a butt move, man. You can't be doing that. See, I'm censoring myself. I'm maturing, AJ.
Wow.
And yeah, I know it doesn't feel good, damn it. And so, so I am just trying to mature a little bit, and then we're going to move on to the next ones.
So anybody who's been listening to this podcast since the beginning, and we've done it for, it feels like forever now, like there's got to be at least 50 plus episodes. You've definitely seen us grow. Now, here's the other thing that Steve is not telling you. He used to be a grunt teacher, just like in the classroom, doing all the hard work. And then he turned into more of the administrative side here July 1st. So of course he matured. He's now one of those. He's management.
I am the man. Ooh. I'm the cog. I'm the machine. Rage against me.
Okay, I got one for you. Ready?
Yeah.
This is from You Got Mail. I wanted it to be you. I wanted it to be you so badly.
Ostrak saying that to Hartle as he fought like hell to save that ball in the midfield, down there in their own third. Block that pass. Dribble it up, get through, like that ball handling skills he had in midfield to get around in order to pass the ball around and then eventually got back to Hartle. That would have been what he said to him. He wanted always to be him. Like he worked his tail off to get that pass in. So that's what I think of when I see that. I love that.
How old do you feel? You got mail.
Yeah.
I know that if folks, any millennial listening is just like, you got almost like excited. You're like, oh, I got a message. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yeah. You can't hear that sound without hearing the dial-up modem sound.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to get to that sound to get to the AOL sound.
Yeah. So there's like a 25-year-old right now listening, probably like, well, what's a modem? What are you talking about sound? Like, I don't get what you're talking about. So here's what I was thinking, and this is going to irk a lot of people. So when it says, I wanted it to be you, I wanted to be you so badly, it's Teutert. Like, I wanted him to be like our second striker. I wanted him to be scoring, but it's not. That's how I kind of took the quote, and that's what I was thinking. And I guarantee you there are people listening that are kind of nodding your heads like, yeah, I thought he was something special. I wanted it to be him so badly, but it's not. Womp womp.
Yeah, womp, a womp, a womp. All right, I got one more for you. Here we go. Okay. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, jeez. City's entire 3-year span has been pretty much like that. You know, we got lucky. We got the good chocolates. Okay, so I can't have chocolates anymore, but like back in the day when I could, there was always like the amazing chocolates, right? Like you pick one out and you're like, oh, this is like amazing. And then you hope to get another one. And then you get like the ones that have like nuts in there and you're like, oh, this is disgusting. Or the coconut one. Who eats the coconut ones? Of course, now I like coconut, but back then, what? Are you a coconut person?
You get the orange one.
That's disgusting.
I'm not.
That's the worst.
Okay, coconuts. You know what? Coconuts and chocolate, pineapple on pizza. Fight me. Like that's
Steve. Pineapple on pizza is the best, especially when you get Canadian bacon with the pineapple. The best. You don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, I'm saying pineapple on pizza. Yeah, man.
You are. I agree with you. Okay, you're my bro.
Yeah. Dude's just trying to start a fight, man. I'm pro pineapple. Yeah. Man,
I was about to say, you almost got me.
Okay, so you know what? This is why the team shouldn't be allowed to win. AJ gets too keyed up. He kicks small children. It's so weird. You know, he can't go into Walgreens anymore by his house when we win. It's a whole thing. You guys don't want to hear about it. Pants were involved. Just we got to move on. So AJ, what about you, bud?
Okay, so I got one last quote for you, and it's just simple, straight, and you're just gonna kind of nod to it. It's from Gladiator. It's, are you not entertained?
As soon as I hear that, there's only one player on this team that even comes close to the titular character of that movie, and it's Berkey. It's every time Berkey makes these Spider-Man saves, or tonight the Y98 team called that one of the saves towards the end a hockey save, and it's like he has to look up at his player at his line in front of him and be like, "Are you not entertained? Maybe you can do a job. Help me out." You know, I showed you the stat, you saw it too, where Berkey has not had a clean sheet since coming back from his injury, and it's because he's got a couple of traffic cones playing in front of him. So he's trying to entertain these guys, you know.
Okay, you ready for our next game, bro? Aye.
Yeah. What was your thought for the entertained?
Shoot. Yeah, I'm already jumping ahead, and so entertained. Yeah,
I'm
just thinking.
That's why I can't win, man.
I know. Well, we barely won this year. It's been 43 days. So when I'm just simply thinking about this offense, like we controlled the ball. It was actually fun to watch. This is the game, right? If you have like a friend or wife or girlfriend or girlfriends, whatever you got, this is the game that you want them
not
to
both
watch.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Not both at the same time. Careful, guys.
This is the game you wanted them to watch because, one, they won, but it was entertaining. It wasn't like, oh, we just like happened to squeak out a win or we got lucky because they gave up an own goal. Like there was a constant onslaught. There was a lot of attempts at the net. It was just kind of fun to watch. Right? So, yeah, I'm entertained. That's what I'm thinking with that quote.
So you had Fatma pulled up. I haven't pulled it up. What was our passing percentage for this game? Because like it seemed like it was higher. I don't know what our possession percentage was. It seemed higher, but like we seemed more solid. And I bet once the data comes out, our form was much more complete during this game.
Yeah. So 53 overall, 53% possession, and that obviously included. Yeah, I mean, usually in the second half, if you're winning, you end up defending a little bit more, but. Yeah, 53% overall, 88% accurate passes, which is amazing. And the other thing is that FotMob doesn't show is you could tell we were hungry for the ball. They were getting to the ball first. It looked like Portland just like didn't care about the ball or something. It just, we were there. 9 shots, total of 20 shots to 10, right? 20 to 10. And we had 9 shots on target. Holy moly, dude.
They had 3 in the first half.
Oof.
Yeah, I think that's what I remember hearing. Yeah, so it definitely was not good for them. It felt good to be on this side of those stats.
For once.
Right. Well, 4 times now.
Well, yeah.
Like 26 games or something. 4 wins. This has not been a great experience. We'll say that.
All right, so 3 stars. We're going to give us our 3 stars. So if you're not kind of familiar with that, you can think of it almost like a bronze, silver, and gold. We're going to start with our 1 star, kind of like our bronze. And Steve, do you want to do us the honors of your bronzy 1 star?
Yeah, I am going to give it up. This is going to be like a combo. I'm going to give my 1 star to JGR and Orozco, only because we're seeing more of these young guys that we brought in. I love seeing JGR more. This is only like his 5th start this season. That's ridiculous. And then Orozco, he's coming in and he's taking time from some of these other players. I saw a comment where he's stealing Jay Reed's spot right now, which is fine. Like and they were more than serviceable. But like I'm giving them 1 star because it's one of those where it's like, oh yeah, they're actually doing pretty good. So that's mine.
Yeah, something tells me we're probably going to both have the same person as our 3 star and maybe the 2 star. I don't know. But for me, I put Valum as my 1-star. I was thinking about Roscoe. I was thinking about even Celio, Berkey, Leuven, even though Leuven came in, I think, with 20 minutes left, 25, something like that. There was a lot of people, but Valum was responsible for that wonderful cross that led to the Hartel goal. He was all over the place. Like, he was making plays. He was making defensive plays. He was kind of showing off out there. All right, what do you have?
According to FotMob, Valum had the most completed passes in the match, and it's what it seemed like. His services seemed like they were good. It's like this team has bipolar, and like we were seeing like the upswing on all of these players, which like you had commented, like all of our players were in the green. It is wild, and Hartle he's like we got a blue. Like Hartle was the man of the match on FotMob as well, and I wonder if he earned it for the MLS as well, but. This is a good thing.
Fallon, by the way, had 94% passing. That's amazing. This dude was accurate. He was the thing that really helped connect our defense to the offense.
You know, they must be working on passing, because that's the one thing where I think for several matches in a row, we did not have more than 2 consecutive passes ever in a game. We would pass, lose possession, pass, lose possession. Like we never had, there was a couple games in a row where we never had more than 2 passes connected at the same in a row. And like these were amazing services tonight. So,
well, you know why? Because at least in the first half of the season, we were basically just playing center backs and doing center back training. Oh, yes, I went there once again. Yes, I brought up the pass, Steve. I did.
Well, this is still this season, and the reason why we're in this position is because we brought a head coach in that, according to our GM, lied his ass off, said he would do a thing, didn't do it, and then blew the whole team up. Like, everything could have been because of Olaf. Like, I think if we have successful seasons the next 4 or 5 years, we're going to look back at this inflection point and, like, I know he doesn't have the shortest tenure in MLS history, but could this wind up being one of the worst MLS hires in history? Like, for what the effect he has on this team. Like, we're having to rebuild after a rebuild, and we're 3 years old. Like, this is, like, we're only 3 years old. It's ridiculous, man. All right.
Your I think, silvery 2 stars.
Yeah, I think my 2-star, it took me all of half a second to write this down. It's Ostrak.
Okay, I'm just going to jump in and say absolutely. This dude, I'll let you say it first. Go ahead.
Right. One of my goal or no goals is going to be someone commenting on all the heat he gets. But, like, Ostrak was, if Hartle doesn't have a brace, Ostrak is the man of the match for me. Just he was there. He was causing chaos. He was actually, I'm telling you, man, if you didn't happen to see it or you didn't pay attention, go back and watch that second Hartle goal and watch from the very beginning of that play. That was all Ostrak. And Celio had an amazing service into Hartle. We have to get Celio's ball handling skills are, we joke about like video game characters. Someone took the video game character slider on Celio and put it all the way up to 10, and they look down and go, oh, I don't have anything for defense. And like, screw it, we're just going to run with it. Like, his dude's got a 0, but like he's got a 10. It's just so that play, but that was all Ostrak. The way he just like volleyed around to get free, to get it there, couldn't have happened without him. So, because of his effect on tonight's match, that's my 2-star for Ostrak.
Okay. So yeah, basically everything you said, it was constant. He was able to bring the ball forward. He was progressing the ball. He was passing the ball forward. It wasn't a lot of this backward safety valve type of passing. It was just forward progression. And like you said, it led to the first goal. So we agree. I'm guessing we both probably have the same person for our gold 3 stars.
Yeah. Yarrow.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. He's obviously the man of match because he didn't mess up at all this game. Obviously.
Barely saw that cat. No, of course it's Marcel Hartle. Like,
of course.
He is got to be, right now we haven't had very many signings. He is the A1 summer transfer window signing we've had. We've only had a couple, but he's just so effective in what he does. Tonight was just insane. the shots he had, and then like the service he was having, it was nuts. So Hardo for sure for me, number one. What about you?
Yeah, man, exactly. He was a good signing. He has been a good signing. When he's being played appropriately, this is what we see. Unfortunately, you brought up Olaf, and I know, guys, we don't want to bring up the past too much because it just sucks, but when he was being played too far back, this is what we got. He was somebody that generates offense, he even participates, and sometimes he scores goals multiple times. Steve, I wanted to bring up real quick, and this is a little side note thing here, but there was two players that St. Louis acquired from Minnesota United. Yeah. One was an attacker and one was a defender. And I just wanted to read this to you guys in case you guys didn't see this, because a lot of people were like, okay, who are these guys, right? So there was a Loons fan that came and posted on our subreddit and basically said that SBJ, it's like San Ben Jing, something like that, Korean guy. He's the guy who's the attacker, and said that he's incredibly active and incredibly fast. His best ability is he can single-handedly tire out a defense. That sounds amazing for a pressing team. Unfortunately, his feet are concrete blocks when he gets the ball, terrible first touch, and gets worse from there. And apparently he's a good person on the field. So at least on that, it sounds like he's going to be a great person for maybe like a late sub if you're winning again a game and you just want to wear out the defense or something like that. I'm kind of curious to see where he would go from there. And this other guy, Paddleford, says that he is fine. He maximizes his athletic ability and gives solid effort every time. Unfortunately, he's not quick enough to play wing back in that system, and he's definitely worthy of a roster spot and can help in a pinch, but his current skill level, he's probably not even a every game starter. Now, what's interesting is I sent you a tweet earlier. Where is that tweet? From Will Branton that said, on SBJ's form, after being purchased for $2.5 million, he started picking up speed in Minnesota in 2024 until the Loons switched to a 5-back system. Since that very day, his production fell off a cliff. So what I kind of wonder... Now, we didn't pay the 2.5. That's what Minnesota paid. Right. What I kind of wonder is he didn't fit their system. Minnesota's doing good in the 5-back system. Is there a chance we actually got a player that might actually do decent in our system, especially since we're not doing the 5-back system? Could this be a pretty decent lottery play? I just wanted to mention that just because everybody's wondering what about these guys. So I figured that was kind of a little decent intel there.
Right. I wonder if Paddleford, if we can put him under for like that U22 initiative since he's still 22, if that will help us with roster spots. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I did see some comments about Sangbin's talent. Like, it seems to be there, but again, he's losing roster spots and he hasn't played much, and it seems to be a low risk dump for Minnesota, and we need all the players we can. And so, yeah, let's hope that works out. Real quick. Yeah. So today was a great day for St. Louis City SC as a global organization. Yesterday or Friday night, City 2 set the record for MLS Next Pro for consecutive wins, and they won 8. Yeah. They won 8 in a row now, and we're just blowing up the Next Pro roster. I want to kind of give that shout out too, because we all love supporting City 2. It's $16 to go see professional soccer at City Park, and it's an amazing experience. Go support these boys. They've made it to the MLS Next Pro finals multiple times in the 4 years that they've been playing, and they're just perennially good. And they're doing it with a backup coach again. Hackworth is the backup coach because Chris Lee was their coach. And the guy that was originally the head coach for City 2, he, of course, left at the end of last season. And these kids they're just so resilient and playing and playing and playing. So I want to kind of throw that out there before it gets lost in the woods, because that's a really cool accomplishment for City 2. Just to be overshadowed by the main team actually finding out how to win. Always happens.
All right, so goal or no goal?
Sure, buddy.
Okay.
Goal or no goal from Fire Me Tomorrow on subreddit. On the subreddit. Klaus, buddy, just shave it off. It's time. Goal, no goal.
Everybody knows exactly what we're talking about. Oh man.
Oh, and he has like the side of it dyed now, and like just the side of it brown. Hey man, as a guy with thinning hair, I understand it, Quas. And it just you got to get it when you get it. That dude's only 29, but like, yeah. So goal or no goal, shave it off, Quas. It's time.
I mean, shave it off. It's going to be like a swimmer, right? You know how they put the little cap on so they can go faster? Maybe it might give them an extra split second of speed.
Plus, he'd look intimidating,
Yeah.
like a bald shark coming right at you. Arr.
Or just wear a toupee or something. Like,
Ooh, nice toupees. By the way, since we are now judging St. Louis City SC player hair, Leuven looked
oof.
so much nicer without that weird middle part thing he had for the most part of the season. He had his hair cut today. It was just like good. My wife was like, he thinned out a little bit. So like, because when he came back initially, she's like, he's kind of caked up. But now he's got a haircut. He went back. He's hitting the gym again, looking straight. And like, so like, yeah, Leuven coming in with a nice little haircut too. How about you?
Nick Lapierre on Reddit said, anyone got a copy of the Josh Yarrow apology form? Also, I'm glad we're done with Sunday games. Goal or no goal?
For Yarrow or Sunday games?
Well, we'll do the anyone got a copy of the Josh Yarrow apology form?
Wait a minute, are we supposed to apologize to Josh Yarrow?
Yeah, apparently.
That guy can go kick rocks. Josh Yarrow, no, thank you, sir. Just because he didn't royally screw up one game doesn't mean we're about to start an apology tour for a professional sports player. No, man, you can go lick boots somewhere else.
But International Gap 719 says Yarrow is underrated. He looked really good tonight.
Tonight, yeah, but the entire season, no, man, that ain't it this season. Get out of here.
I'll be honest, I don't know if he looked even great tonight. He might have been okay. Like, for instance, our goal almost got negated because he was offsides. I'm surprised he wasn't
was offsides,
called
yeah.
offsides.
Right.
So, I mean, unfortunately, it's just a boneheaded place. There's nobody that's going to doubt that Yarrow has great athletic ability. It's just that he ultimately does something every game to screw up. I mean, that sounds bad, and I get that this is tough. Like, I couldn't do what he's trying to do, right? But
Yeah,
that's a bonus of being in sports, is everybody gets criticized.
but we're not being paid to do what he does either. We didn't sign the contract to do it, so in a very public manner. So yeah, no, man.
Legit.
Okay. And the other point about good things Sunday games are over. No, I like Sunday games. Sunday games are cool. You're kind of in the spotlight. It's kind of like playing it's like afternoon baseball on Fox on Sundays. Like you're the 3:00 slot, you're the prime time slot. Everyone's watching you. I don't mind because every game is on Saturday. It's kind of like having a Thursday night football game in the NFL. It's just kind of cool. It's just different. What about you? What
Steve,
do you think?
So goal or no goal on this? Are you? I'm going to say it like this: goal or no goal. All the games should be at 7:30 local time on Saturday.
No goal.
Yeah,
start the games at noon and let them run until 7.
I like it.
You're gonna miss some games, but you're not gonna see them all at 7:00 anyway. You can't.
I like it better this way, honestly. Especially if you got a lazy day, you got nothing going on. You can watch soccer for, like you said, from noon until 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
And then there's Sunday games as well. I mean, it's better to have that diversity. Much, much more fun.
Right.
NFL does the exact same thing. You got Thursday night games. You got this Sunday, Monday, it just much better.
What? This will probably be interesting after next season when they have to really consider changing up the scheduling to where we probably will have games spread around the week or the weekend as opposed to just having them all on one day. All right, Hunter. I saw Cochran. Hunter Cochran on one of the Facebook pages says, someone on here said we need to trade Ostrak and said he isn't MLS material. I hope you're watching this game and past games because he's always busting his ass, and I don't care if he can't play the whole game. He leaves it all on the field. So this guy is saying in defense of Ostrak. So goal or no goal, we should probably get rid of Ostrak.
You guys are idiots. No, of course. No goal. No goal. Like, I'm not saying Ostrak's going to be the best player on our team. Like, maybe he's great as a super sub, something like that. And maybe against the right team and the right kind of plan, maybe he starts. You know, to be honest, let's be honest, Steve, most of our players are bench players for the good teams. I mean, it's sad to say. I mean, Berkey obviously starts on every single team. Hartel starts on every single team. But who else starts for every single team?
Hell, Celio barely starts on every single game for our team.
I could see Celio starting on a lot of teams. Okay, it probably should. But his defense, it just depends. I don't know.
Yep. But, you know, I think that guy was just saying, like, he was responding to everyone overreacting on Ostrak. And, like, I'm not simping for any major league sports ball guy. But, like, yeah, let's go ahead and pump the brakes on chasing people out on the rail or building a statue outside of City Park already, right? Except for Berkey. Berkey's going to get a statue. We all know.
Okay.
He needs one. St. Louis loves their sports statues. He gets one.
Speaking of which, on Reddit, JDSPGA says, Carolyn, I beg you, give Berkey whatever he wants. I'm not convinced the man is going to resign, but give him the keys to the city and a blank check. Build him a Hyperloop to Chicago for him and his fiance. Goal or no goal, should we write Berkey a blank check? Which, of course, means there's going to be less money for other players, but you still get Berkey. So goal or no goal?
No goal. This is where fans get attached to players. He's 34. If we write him a huge check, that's a 4-year contract. You want a 39-year-old goalie? I don't think we do. So give him what he's due. If he wants to walk, he's going to walk. But I'm not giving an older goalie the blank check because it's just, nah. That's fiscally irresponsible for a team that we're talking about all these other spots we need. Ben Lunt is an amazing goalie. He just doesn't get to show it because he's behind. It's like whoever is behind Yadi Molina. Like, I'm sure they're great, but like you'll never know because he's not coming off the field. So, unless he's hurt. But like, stop. What about you? So that's a definite no goal for me.
I don't think you can give him a blank check because the problem is Lunt has also his contract ends at the end of this year. There's no way he's going to sign to be a backup. He's going to be a starter somewhere. He probably would love to be here, but he's not going to be here if Berkey's here. So you do have a decision. Which one do you keep? If Berkey will stay for cheap enough, maybe you do consider it. It just, that's the hard part. It's going to be like the exact numbers, cost benefit ratio. But I don't think you give him a blank check. I mean, it sucks. I get it. He's the face of the team. Everybody loves him. But you know what we love more than an individual player? The team.
I like Adidas. I like Adidas. Adidas is my boy.
Oh my gosh.
It's late. I'm a mirror. I can't see things anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's the crest. It's not the player, right? It's not the name on the back. It's the crest on the jersey on the front.
Yes. All right. You got any other goal or no goals left?
No, I don't, because it's all about the same. I think people are ecstatic because we won. There's also some complaining about certain players, but like, what's going to happen? Like I had mentioned before we started recording, Dallas lost today. So if we win, we can jump over them into 13th, which is okay. We also, before this win, we broke out of the 3-way tie for the wooden spoon. Yes.
Thank goodness.
We're currently not the worst. We're currently not the worst. We're currently not the worst. Like, yay! Like, we actually accomplished something. So, yep, that's what I got, man. It was a good game. Like you said, it was one of those games where it was hard to not pay attention. And we won a game. Like, this is fun.
And
wait,
for
wait.
What?
Does Critchley have as many wins as Olaf had now? Because we got 4 wins. Critchley has 2.
So they're tied.
Olaf did have 2 because we had the same.
Yeah.
So they're tied. Oh my God, it's not good. It's not good. Now watch. If we win a couple more games this season, you're gonna see people saying it'd be the biggest mistake not to have Critchley as our head coach. No, because you're gonna see that because people. It's that. What's the bias? It's the
recency.
recency bias. They're going to think that he is the next thing. We had heard it with Hackworth last year, but like it is. We're getting better, but it is what it is, guys.
I mean, again, you can't fall in love with a player or coach. I'm not going to lie. Critchley may actually bring something to the team. It seems like players love him, but we don't care about if the players love him as much as the wins, right? But that does play a part into it. But if we find that there's a coach out there that's willing to come to St. Louis and that's not going to break the bank, that's better than Critchley, you take them. Of course you do. Now, if everything's equal, then yeah, of course you keep with Critchley, right?
Yeah, but like I said, I want a proven MLS coach who's won a cup. I'm going to find this guy that's not working right now. I'm going to hire him. I'm going to give him a big fat check because we need to bring winning into this city. We need a winning attitude.
Are you talking like Vermees or something?
Man, I don't care. That would be the most hilarious move ever. But I don't know, man. I mean, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to say right now, if Vermees can come in here and make us win, just bring him on in. Bring him on in.
He does have a championship, championship, right? Yeah, he's got at
one
least
in 13. He was there for several years, so he may have. That may be. Yeah. But there's going to be other coaches with winning experience. I want a champion as our head coach. That is using the high press. Guy can run the 4-2-3-1.
Yes.
I don't want someone coming in here that's like he won 30 years ago, or like Bruce Arenas come in here and be like, I know what I'm doing. It's like a 5 back. I'm like, oh no, we've done this before. We're not doing this again.
Yeah. No more defensive teams. We are attacking. The best defense is good offense. All right, Steve, take us out.
You score 6 times. As long as they score 5, it's fine. All right.
Hey,
so
agreed.
You know what? For the last couple of weeks, I said, find that little child, push him over. No. Don't push that little babe over. You put them on your shoulders, you hold them by the arms, and you go, hee, hee, hee. And then you go, out of here, and you throw that baby across the room, and you go, Offer City, baby!
Offer City!
That's right. You push children over, too. That's great. We all know that about AJ. Whoop.